everyone, I'm super excited to finally have my gear video ready for you. I've had my full gear for a couple weeks now, but I have had the flu for more than a week and I'm pretty much over it now, but I am going to apologize ahead of time. I have a very annoying lingering cough that my son says is fake. It sounds fake. I'm sure you'll hear it in the video. I'm going to try to not, but if that happens, it happens. I just don't see it going away anytime soon, and I really wanted to do this video, so we're doing it. Cough and all. So here she is. My backpack is the Granite Gear Crown 3 60 liter. I really like it so far. My pack weight was coming in around 19 pounds, which I was kind of surprised by. I'm okay with it. It's very comfortable. But when I weighed it with all of my 5 days worth of food the other week, it was 22 pounds. And I think my food would have weighed more than 3 pounds, but whatever. I do have for my pack weight, I kept my fuel in there and some consumables like sunblock and lotion and stuff like that. Because the way I see it, and I know you're not really supposed to include that in your base weight, but the way that I see that, I'm always going to have those items. It's not like I'm going to run out of them. So anyway, it is what it is. It's around 19 pounds. I'm trying to not obsess over numbers like that, so I'm okay with it. All right, so here we go. Everything in it. So starting with the outside, I've got my camp shoes. These are just an Amazon brand, but I really like them. These ones are new because my old ones broke, but I had the same pair for years. I wore them hiking in the rainforest in Puerto Rico, and they were awesome. It's Megnya, M-E-G-N-Y-A, but they're comfortable and can be worn for hiking if need be. So I've got my camp shoes, my little bathroom bag, sorry, toilet paper, and the Deuce trowel, Deuce number 2, very lightweight. I didn't have a trowel with me when I did the Georgia section because I was desperately trying to cut ounces because my backpack was so heavy then. So I was like, oh, I'll just use my trekking poles, and it was okay for the week. But I realized that for a longer trip, I want to have the trowel. I have my ice cleats here. These are, I'm trying to decide on these. I have a different pair that I wear here when I go walking in the winter. They're a little bit more bulky. And I saw these and they were just so lightweight, and I thought, I would really prefer that. But I've been trying them out. I've been wearing them when I go for my walks here, and one of them slipped off yesterday, so that's kind of a big red no flag for me, but I don't know. Hopefully I won't even have to use them much, and that was kind of my thoughts, is that if I'm not gonna have to use them or hardly using them, I didn't want my bigger ones annoying me in the way. So I think these will be okay. We'll see. Okay, pee pad. It's just from Amazon. Ladies, if you haven't discovered these yet, you need to. They are amazing. Save on toilet paper. They are awesome. All right, let's see. In the front, I don't have anything in the hip pockets right now because I'm gonna have snacks in there when I'm hiking. So the Granite Gear backpack came with these straps for the shoulder straps for water bottles, which I really liked, thought was cool. It was actually one of the things that made me decide to go with this bag. But when I went on one of my trails, my shakedown hikes, I didn't love getting the liter water bottle back in there. It just was clumsy. So I did order this little guy off of Amazon. It's Mountain, hold on, I did make a cheat sheet because I'm not gonna remember these things. Mountain Mike hiking. Mountain Mike hiking. I have not actually went hiking with using this, so we're gonna see how I like it, but it seems to be a little bit better for getting that water bottle in there. Hopefully it won't have to fuss with that as much. And then bandana. Some people carry around bandanas on their backpacks just because everyone else does and they don't know why. That is not the case for me. Actually, I used to not have one, but when I hike in cold weather, my nose is like a drippy faucet. I have to wipe my nose every minute, so it's probably used, actually. Giggles. Anyway, so that will be used for wiping my nose and perhaps other things. Okay, I think that's that for what's on the outside. I am not doing a pack cover with my backpack. I have a liner inside. And then for the outside, because these side pockets are humongous. Oh, my Garmin InReach Mini. I haven't gotten it done my subscription yet. I need to do that soon. I think I'm gonna keep it here, so it'll be kind of like there. I don't know, might put it back on the shoulder. Okay, but anyway, the side pockets, they're huge. I really wanted to actually use these, utilize them. So since I'm not doing a pack cover, I had to also make sure then that whatever I kept in these outside pockets was gonna be protected. So I decided to go with really lightweight dry bags. I really like this decision. I'm glad I did this. I like to have things organized too. I don't like digging for stuff or not knowing where stuff is. I hate digging for stuff in my purse, and my purse isn't even that big. So I decided to get some extra like dry bags and stuff for obviously waterproof protection, but also just so I have more organization so I know where stuff is. So this one is kind of my everything bag. I don't know, like my junk drawer of my backpack. So just things that I might need to access at different times. All right, so in this one, I've got a little camp towel and my headlamp. I have the Nightcore NU 25, is that what it is? Yes. In there. This is a waterproof bag too, actually, with the paper copy of the AT guide. I split it up into like 5 or 6 sections because I did not see, I don't even know how much I'm gonna want the paper version. I obviously have Far Out downloaded, and then I have the digital version of this too, but I do kind of, I like having paper pencil. I like taking notes on a notebook versus my phone. So I thought I really might like this for when I'm plotting out and planning out my miles each day and stuff like that. So like I said, I just split it up into like, I got the loose leaf version, and I split it up into 5 or 6 sections. And so my sister will send me the other ones as I need them in my resupply boxes. Same thing with these little journals. I journal like every day. It is so therapeutic to me. I know that realistically, I don't know, maybe I won't when I'm hiking. Maybe I will just be so dog tired that when I get in my tent, it's like, nope. But I would imagine that over the course of 5 or 6 months, I would want to journal since I do it every day now. So obviously I'm not doing like the big journal like I do. So I just got several of these little ones that I will, again, have her send back. Same thing with the Bible. I do read the Bible every day. I'm not a legalistic person about this kind of stuff. It's me finally figuring out at this phase of life what I need to be at my best. And I've really just in the last few years seen such a correlation between my physical, spiritual, and emotional health. And if one of those is lagging, the others are affected. Like, oh my gosh, when I had the flu last week, I was just down for the count in all areas. I was emotionally not at my best, spiritually not at my best. So anyway, I've learned that I need it. So this just little pocket, just a New Testament version, just because, and again, you know, I'm not going to be legalistic about it. Like if I don't get to it in a day, whatever. I just know that like now, if I go more than a couple of days without being in the Bible, I'm not at my best version. I really want to be at my best version when I'm hiking. So, and I don't want to rely on using my phone. I have a pen for my journal and for marking stuff up on my AT guide. All right, what else is in here? Soft glasses case for on the days that I wear my contacts. Toiletry bag, and I went ahead and put it in a scent-proof bag too. So anyway, I've just got basic toiletry stuff. Really tried to keep it super simple, but I have my contacts, Q-tips, a little toothbrush, little lotions, toothpaste, wet wipes, sunblock. And that's the other thing with having my sister send me resupply boxes. Like I got a bunch of these little, just, are they 0.4 ounces each of the sunblock? I think it came in like a 20 pack or something. So she'll send me one of these each week rather than having to have a sunblock bottle. I'm going to have her, like, this is my wet wipes for the week. I'll have her, you know, send me 7-8 wet wipes each week. I got a bunch of the little, with the travel toothpaste. This is like the smallest I could find. So I got a bunch of those, whatever. So, toiletry bag. Medicine bag. I try to keep it super simple while trying to also include everything I think I would need. I have some Band-Aids, tent repair patches. My other sister sent me these wound closure strips. So I thought, well, it would probably be stupid to not bring them. You know, antiseptic, alcohol wipes, Luca tape, tweezers for ticks, nail clippers, my medicine. I had no clue that my, I'm so sorry, that my stupid iron pills were going to be horse pills, but whatever. Again, glad that I'm getting resupply boxes so that she can just send me, you know, a week's worth at a time. Little, mainly for putting my contacts in. I don't really think I'll be caring too much what I look like, but I do need to see to put those in. And little electronic bags. So I've got for when I'm in town. It has 2 of the C ports and 1 of the regular USB. Headphones. Ew, okay, headphones. For the cords, I tried to make sure, like, I'm not bringing a cord for every single thing that requires a cord because I can share and I'm not going to be charging everything at the same time anyway. So I have basically making sure that I have a cord for my phone, and then this is just a C to C. So like everything else, like my headlamp, my what else am I charging? My headlamp, my pad pump, my Garmin, all of those things can do the C to C. And same thing with this is like the regular USB thing. So even though I think I have like 5 or 6 things that need to be charged, I'm bringing those 3 things to charge. Okay, for charging systems, I had a really nice one that was like, I don't remember, it was, did I write it down? I didn't, but anyway, it could charge everything for like 2 weeks, but it was super heavy, and so I didn't want to do that. So first I bought this, it's just a cheap, it's Victomics, anyway, off Amazon's 10,000, whatever that thing is, MPAS or whatever it is. That one was cheap, and then I got the Nightcore 10,000 as well. So my thoughts are like, this one is probably going to be kind of sacred to my phone, to make sure that's the priority for charging my phone throughout the week. And then this one will be all the other things that won't need to be charged that much, obviously. You know, my Garmin InReach, my pad pump, my headlamp, those things aren't going to have to be charged every night. So, but that'll be my backup. Okay. So that is it for that dry bag. I'm just gonna scooch all of this out of the way. Okay, next side. This one is my pad, pillow, so sleeping stuff. So again, you know, I'm glad that I am doing the waterproof bag anyway. That way I don't have to take any chances with my pad or pillow getting wet. But my pillow is just, it's the Trekology off of Amazon. So it was pretty cheap, but I do like it. It's an ergonomic one. I did end up getting the Flex Tail Zero, pump, super lightweight. I think I'm going to appreciate that. You know, it's one of those things like, you know, where you just are tanked at the end of the day and you don't feel like blowing up your pad, or also deflating it can sometimes be a pain in the butt. So if I realize that I don't use it, you know, I'll send it home. But I've heard a lot of people say that they don't regret having one of those. Eye mask. And my pad, I have the Climate Insulated Static V Light, which I will not unroll right now. But okay, so that is everything on the outside, right? Yeah. Okay, so now we will get inside the pack. Oh, let's do the braid first. Okay. All right, I have my Sawyer. I did the Sawyer squeeze. Fun little fact, when I lived in Georgia, I always kept all my hiking stuff in the garage, which I do now too. But I thought nothing of keeping my Sawyer filters in the garage when I lived in Georgia, and I would use them year to year and they were fine. You can probably already guess where I'm going with this. I had to buy a new Sawyer squeeze because guess what? When you leave them in your garage in the winter, when you live in Michigan, they freeze. Yeah, I didn't think about that. So anyway, so I have my Sawyer squeeze, my tent stakes. Oh, and I got a tent stake driver. I'm excited about that because I don't always want to, you know, you can't always find a rock to help you drive your stake in if you need help driving a stake in, which a lot of times I do. So I'm excited about this little guy. I got him from Grudge Grown Gear, super cheap Jericho gear driver, and it was incredibly lightweight. So my stakes are in there. Okay, I'm not a hat person. I don't know, I have like a weird shaped head. I prefer baseball caps, but they just don't look right on me. And so I was gonna just not do a hat. And then I realized that with all of the tree damage from Helene, that we're not gonna have that canopy cover that, you know, we used to have. This thing, I don't know. I don't love it, but it was one of the very last things I ordered. It's from Amazon. It's a sun hat. It's weirdly shapen right now, but apparently like you can get it wet and re-dry it. So I'm just gonna be okay with it because for functionality, I think it'll serve its purpose. I love that it has, you know, the little protection in the back with, that's all UPF something high, I don't know. I love that it cinches in the back like that. It's weird. I think it's gonna look weird, but I'm not trying to win a fashion contest. And I think the reason, like I said, it was one of the last things I got, and I was so over it at that point and ready to be done that I was just like, meh, it's fine. So anyway, did I do my rain jacket? I feel like I didn't. If I did, you're getting it twice, or I'll cut it out. But that just made me think of that little cinchy thing. I don't think I did. My rain jacket's in the front here. I love my rain jacket. It was one of those things that I spent a lot of time researching and almost didn't even get one, but it's the Rab Eco Downpour. Really like it. I had a rain jacket that I was going to use because I was trying to not buy everything new. I bought pretty much 90% of my stuff new for this. But the rain jacket that I had, it was nice, but it did not have the back cinch thingy. And so one day I was wearing it and it was just like, I felt like the hood was just in my eyes, in my face, and that was driving me nuts. I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I love that it has this. It's super lightweight. Ouch, sorry. Has pit zips, just all the things that you would think it should have, you know, adjustable sleeves, nice zippered pockets. You can adjust up here too on the hood. So I really like that. Okay. So back to the brain. I have a little, just a little, and I do mean little seat pad from Gossamer Gear. I think those will come in handy, especially when I'm like, you know, setting up my tent or different things like that, just to have a little something to lean on, perhaps on the ground. Mosquito net. Don't ask me why. This doesn't, I like things to be like in a spot that makes sense, like with like categories, but just the shape of this is where my spork ended up. Sea to Summit, long handled. I think I'll like that. So that's also in my brain. Okay. Now we are getting inside the bag. Okay, so like I said, since I'm not doing the pack cover, I have a pack liner. I have realized though, hopefully this doesn't become like a deal breaker for me, but the sound of this, I'm kind of like sounds can really irritate me. So I don't know. If that sound is like driving me crazy, then I have to figure something else out. Just ignore it for a little bit. Anyway, I got that from Garage Grown Gear. It was only a few bucks. Okay, first thing in there, because I want to be able to easily grab it if needed, because I have a feeling I'll be wearing this a lot when I'm hiking. Oh, giggles, it's inside out. Hold on. Okay, but anyway, this is my fleece hoodie. Kind of like a micro fleece, or like I was trying to get something like a Alpha Direct, which I don't think it's that exact material, but I actually got this. I was on Adventure Allen's website looking for like a Alpha Direct hoodie or whatever, and he had this linked on there. Totally surprised me. It's from Eddie Bauer. It's the Super 7s, and I love it. I had tried a few different things, and oh my gosh, it's so comfortable. Number one, the hood just like, it fits you exactly how it should fit you. It's got a nice kangaroo pouch, thumb holes, and I don't know. I love it. And it's just the material, if you can see, it's just like the perfect, like it's super lightweight. So you can wear it and not get hot hiking in it, but it will also keep you warm. So I think I'm really gonna like that. I like it so far a lot. Oh, that noise. Oh. Okay, it's okay. Okay. I got this. It's the Gossamer Gear pot cozy, or they have a name for it though. Oh, I thought I wrote it down. Anyway, pot cozy, whatever. Super duper lightweight, like so lightweight. It's insulated, obviously, to help the meal cook, but I also liked it because it was, to me, like another, like a storage and organization thing for me. My pot is fire maple. It was on Amazon. This also came off recommendation from Adventure Allen's website too. If you haven't checked that website out, I found it very helpful for when I'm like just trying to find something good, lightweight. He breaks things down so well by price, ounces, it gives reviews, that kind of stuff. I might regret this, but I hope I don't. But I'm just using a very cheap from Amazon stove. It does have where it can start without a lighter. I am bringing a lighter just in case something goes wrong with it, but I don't know. To me, and again, I could highly regret this, but I use something like this every time I go hiking or camping, and I've never had any issues with it not being a good name brand. So hopefully this will be fine. And if I did need to replace that, I mean, they're seriously like, I want to say it was like 10 bucks or something. I've got a little mini lighter and my fuel in here as well. So I do like that everything nests in there. I had a coffee cup because I fully intended on drinking coffee every morning. But if you watched my last video, I found out that I have low iron, and one of the worst things for it is coffee. So I was like, well, guess I'm not gonna have to worry about that anymore, which in a way I'm kind of glad, because taking that coffee cup out, now everything else can nest in there perfectly. So I guess I will be okay with it. Okay. These I didn't want to pack away just in case I needed to grab them
while hiking. I feel like these will be more for when I get to camp, but you never know. At the beginning, it could get super cold and I could need to access this without wanting to drag everything out of my backpack. So I have a, I'm sure I'm not going to say this right, balaclava from Outdoor Research. Very lightweight, but keeps me warm. And I like this because when I don't want to wear it as the balaclava, I can just kind of scrunch it up and just wear it like a beanie. So I like that. My gloves, these are Rossignol. I just was trying to get I had tried them out in the store. I bought a few different pair of gloves too. I didn't plan on going with this brand or anything, but they are so touchscreen, not just touchscreen. It's not like I'm gonna, like, oh, I need to be on my phone or whatever, but actual touch screen friendly, and just feel like I could do things with these. Like they just fit me so well. And that, so those will be like my, you know, whatever, if I'm just a little bit cold or something like that, they're insulated. And then to go over if needed, if it gets really cold, I have the Outdoor Research. These are insulated and waterproof. So this is, you know, pulling out the big daddies for when I need them. But I probably at the beginning too, if I'm cold, I'll sleep with these on. And I have used these hiking too, and did okay with them. They fit okay over these gloves. So that's kind of next to my bag of if I need to pull that out while hiking, but hopefully I'll just need that at camp. Okay. I'm I think what I'm gonna do as far as food, like snacks, like I said, I'm gonna have in my side pockets and stuff and in my fanny pack, which I'm fixing to show you in a little bit. But I think that I'll probably, like when I'm getting ready each morning or maybe the night before, have like the day's worth of food separate in here, like lunch or whatever, that I can just grab out. I don't know. And then I have my Ursac. I decided sometimes I noticed when we did the Georgia section, I just did a regular bear hang for that. And man, there were some nights where we were getting to camp late, or we just had a hard time finding a tree, especially if there was a lot of people there. And there were only so many trees that had branches that were the right height and the right everything like that. And it could be kind of a pain in the butt at times. So I decided to go with the Ursac. So, you know, obviously way lighter and smaller and everything than a regular canister. But I won't have to go through the, you know, trouble of doing the good bear hang, which I'm not good at. So, and then I have another smell proof bag in there for that. Okay. And a lot of the things, you know, if this is driving me nuts, I really probably could ditch it because I am kind of double protected. If I was going to have to get an organized bag anyway, I went ahead and did a dry bag because the ultralight ones weighed like the same as a regular just storage bag. So, and like I said, I like having things organized. This one is my clothing that I'm carrying. First thing in there is my down jacket. Again, this surprised me. It's Eddie Bauer. I never really thought of Eddie Bauer for hiking. I thought of them more for fashion, but I happened to find this and like it. So I went with it. It was super comfortable. Okay, then I have my extra socks and underwear. I'll be obviously wearing a pair of socks, and then I have a pair of socks that I'll be sleeping with. These are my Darn Tough, they're very warm, sleep socks. And I was just gonna do one other pair of socks to rotate with for hiking, but as of right now, I've got two in there because I'm just thinking, man, I don't want to mess with wet feet, especially at the beginning when it's so cold. I don't know. Might take one of them out, but my extra underwear. I love these underwear. I tried the Smart Wool. They did not fit me right. These are the Woolly Clothing Company. So if any of you ladies are looking for a good merino pair of underwear and are struggling with smart wool like I was, Woolly Clothing Company, really like those. My base layer for sleeping in. The smart wool base layers just did not fit me right. So these are the Icebreaker. I think they're the 260 merino, and I like that they are high-waisted, and they just fit me right. I don't know. The other ones that I tried, like the smart wool, they just didn't go up high enough and didn't fit me right. So I really, really like these. Hopefully they will keep me nice and toasty. My base layer for sleeping in. I just happen to already have this. It's a Patagonia. It is a capeline, but it's not the normal capeline like the cool capelines. It's called like a capeline air, I think. So it's a little bit more like a thermal. Anyway, I like this. I've been wearing it for years. So that'll keep me toasty at camp. And then I have something to wear in town. Just a little dress, and I could wear it hiking too because it is intended to be a hiking dress. But in theory, I think this will, I'll keep it clean and wear it only in town. I might go to church sometimes. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not legalistic at all about my faith, but I know how important it is to me and to be at my best. So, if it works out, I might go to church some Sundays, and not that it should matter if I'm wearing nasty hiker clothes, but I might feel a little more comfortable with that. And I thought too, just having something that was for town, that was just if I needed to air out a little bit, I thought that would be good. Okay. My sleeping bag. And I did put this in a waterproof bag as well. So my sleeping bag is I know I had to write it down. It's the Thermarest Parsec 20 degrees. I've been a little bit nervous about maybe I should have done like a 10 degree or even a 0 degree, but I did test this out when it was snowing, so it was in 30s, and I did not get cold. I'm hoping that that'll be the case for me. I really like it. I do not feel like taking it out of here though, so you can look it up online if you'd like, but I did get the Sea to Summit compression waterproof bag. So again, really, I guess the things that need to be dry that are in my backpack, I feel like pretty much everything is already in a dry bag. So if this is getting on my last nerve, I should be okay. So anyway, and then I have my tent and my footprint, which I need to trim still. And that's it, right? Yep. Okay. So my tent is the Gossamer Gear, the one, and hopefully I'm gonna love this. I've slept in it a few times, set it up several times. It was a learning curve. I had never had all of my tents before were freestanding. I actually used a hammock when I did the Georgia section. So anyway, so it definitely was a learning curve to be able to put it up right. I'm hoping that I don't have any problems with it on the trail. But I think I'll like it. It's very, very lightweight. I was looking, and very cost effective. I want to say it was only like a couple $100 or something, and very, very lightweight. So anyway, there we go. I think that's everything. I was going to do a lighter pack thing. I'm kind of shocked that I didn't, but like I said, I've been trying to be just kind of like a little bit more easygoing about my backpack than my normal personality is. I can get really obsessive about numbers and data and stuff, and so it's kind of like, at this point, this is what I'm taking, so it doesn't really matter if something weighs more than I wish it would, because at this point I really don't think I'm subbing anything out. That's not to say that when I'm on the trail, if I realize that something isn't working, I'm not going to be stubborn about it. I would switch something out. But oh, that was just okay. That's in my pack, stuff that I'm wearing. Okay, phew. First of all, my shoes. Okay, I went with the Topo Ultra Venture 4. Love, 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 love these. I needed a wider toe box, and these gave me that while also giving me cushion, and they are filthy because I've been wearing them every day. So really like those. Okay, I already told you my underwear, Woolly Clothing Company. For the bra, this is, I had never heard of this brand before. It's the brand name is Anita. and it's the Pan Alp wool blend bra. So there's lots of support, and I really like that. I'm just gonna be wearing a basic Capilene, short sleeve Capilene. And for my pants, I have the Fjallraven. I think I said that right. I did look it up too. The Fjallraven, just because I know that they're a little bit more durable. They're like reinforced in places. So, you know, hopefully I can be a little bit rough on them and they'll survive. Socks, of course. I've been growing out my bangs for like, I don't know, 6-7 months. I've had bangs for years. I love my bangs, but I knew I couldn't keep up with them on trail. So I cannot believe that they are not grown out to the point where I could tuck them behind my ears yet. So I'm a little annoyed about that, but I found these, they're the junk headbands. I'll probably be sporting these pretty much every day to keep those bangs out of my face. And I am doing a fanny pack too, the coat epoxy. And basically, I'm gonna have snacks in here, basically my daily snacks. But oh, little wallet. This is Chicken Tramper gear, right? Yeah. So basically, I'll have a wallet in here, snacks, my phone. I might keep in here. I might keep in the pocket of my leggings, or I might keep in the side pocket of my thing. But just glasses wipe, little bug spray, chapstick, Tic Tacs, how funny I said Tic Tacs, chapstick, hand sanitizer, little tiny knife. I got that off Grudge Grown Gear. Yeah, I think that really is everything. So there we go. I'm excited to finally go and have a big checklist done for my gear. It looks like a lot now, but